Cristina Tubino, a holistic educationist and the founder of the Magical Bodies Method to help parents raise happy and fulfilled children. Today's topic is all about play. We know children love playing, and even when we grow up, many of us still love playing with food, music, art, our children, and even our partner. So what is play? We could say that play consists of activities done spontaneously, enjoyably, where the individual is highly engaged and can direct the play. So what's the deal with play? Why children love so much playing? Is it because of fun? Well, there is much more to it than just fun. For children especially, play is crucial for their growth. Through play, children explore, revisit, and reflect on their experiences and understandings. They create ideas, express anxieties, and learn more about themselves. With play, they develop intellectually, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, and build their character. For instance, with pretend play or role play, children enter into an imaginary world where they are actively engaged and concentrated. They choose the theme, think of a plot, make choices, decide roles to play, and direct the play itself. They take risks in a safe way. They make creative connections. They learn and develop imagination, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills. Is this not what movie directors or CEOs do? When you are doing a job that you are passionate about, you do it spontaneously. You enjoy it, although it might require some hard work. You are highly engaged and you can make choices. And this is what defines play. So when children play, they work. They might use props and symbols to support imagination and experience, for instance, what might feel like being pregnant when their mom is expecting, or buying or selling in a coffee shop, or being a police officer. It depends on the events, habits, and circumstances in which they live. Particularly, boys between the age of 4 and 5 like to take on roles that personify characters that use weapons or special powers, as it allows them to satisfy their need to feel strong and powerful, so they can understand what it feels like to lead and face challenges and fears. Play supports language development through social interactions, as they set the play, decide roles, express their ideas and thoughts, and develop their listening skills. Also, by playing with others, they can learn to take turns, to share, to respect, help, and care for others, forming positive relationships. A child's self-awareness deepens as they explore an event through role play. Role play in particular can help children cope with emotional conflicts because they can see themselves from the outside of the situation. They can start to make more sense of certain things and find better solutions. Play often involves the development of gross and fine motor skills because they need to move around, climb things, crawl under chairs, cook, dress a baby, etc. An important factor in playing is in fact that children engage with all the bodies and their senses. In this respect, Maria Montessori emphasized the use of the hands. Through the use of our hands, we can be fully concretely engaged. In fact, not much happens merely by looking or listening, but by doing and using our senses. When children use their bodies in sensorial or concrete activities, they often learn to concentrate. And concentration is something that needs to be developed. When children become interested and enjoy what they are doing, they often want to repeat the activity all over again and again. And this is because the child's aim is not to build a Batman Lego car or complete a jigsaw puzzle, but to build their personality. This means that play is not only important for learning, but it is essential for children to understand their potential skills and who they are. Montessori maintains, and here I'm going to quote her, "When children disobey not to their own mother, but nature, when they are not given sufficient means and opportunities in their environment to form their character, their lack of character will emerge later on. It will show at secondary school, in marriage, and in their social life. End quote. When she talks about nature, in this case, she refers to children's instinct, to their inner voice. That is their soul, and our soul knows best. So how can we as adults support play and provide the right stimulating environment? The role of the adult is to scaffold the child's learning. Scaffolding in the same sense of when workers raise a structure outside a building to build, to repair and clean it. We don't do things for them, but we help them to build themselves. Vygotsky, a Russian theoretician and psychologist, considered what he called the zone of proximal development an important way to scaffold children's learning. This zone is the gap between what a child already knows and can learn independently and the next proximal, in that sense, possible new learning that they can be able to acquire with the help of an adult or a more competent peer. So by watching, questioning and interacting, the child progresses cognitively, but also emotionally, physically and spiritually. We can scaffold our child's learning by being sensitive and tuned with his or her needs and by providing the right environment. And we can do this by using sustained shared thinking to extend their thinking and engage in a conversation where you listen to your child and you both contribute to ideas, not just you. Ask open-ended questions such as, tell me about what you're doing. Why do you think this happened? What if we add this? What can happen next? In this way, you will stimulate critical thinking, imagination, and problem-solving skills. You can create a better bond, role model language, learn more about what your child already knows, and support what they don't know. In terms of environment, you can give less toys and more materials that are suitable for open-ended activities, such as wooden blocks, fabrics, paint, colors, wooden sticks, boxes, and even the inside of toilet rolls, so they can create their own play and use their own imagination. Let them be bored, as I mentioned several times in other videos. Spend more time outdoors and exploring nature, and certainly less time in front of screens. You can prepare with them a role play area like a coffee shop, a restaurant, or a hospital. You can be a play partner, although this might be hard to do because the tendency is for us to lead the play. So you genuinely need to try to follow their lead and have fun. When you play with them, you can support language by adding new vocabulary or repeating certain words when they don't know how to pronounce them correctly, especially with little children. Never say that is wrong or laugh about it. Just simply repeat the words. So, for instance, when they say lelo, you could say, oh, what a beautiful yellow flower. Do you like yellow? Can you see any other yellow flower? And this is just to give an idea. With role play or with the use of puppets, you can recreate certain scenarios where children can observe and comment upon things. So by relating to these situations, they can understand better how to deal with them. Maria Montessori maintained that children work when they play. Play for them is imitating the actions of the adults. And this is why it's so important to give them opportunities to provide real help since they're very young, such as cooking with us, cleaning with us, building something. They need to have some responsibility when they are helping. And these responsibilities would need to be proportionated to their age and capabilities. But the help needs to be real. They will know when it is not. Montessori said, and here I'm going to quote her again, when children participate in adults' life, they are calm and happy, end quote. And this is not the case when we don't allow them to join. So they become capricious, intolerant, impatient, disrespectful. So try to support their need to imitate you, to adapt to the environment, to do things their way. And of course, be playful. If you need help or some advice on how to scaffold your child's learning through play and create a stimulated environment so they can build their unique character, contact me at info@magicalparenting.co.uk. And like, share and comment this video so I can support more families. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do so and activate the notification bell so you don't miss out on other topics. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you soon. Bye!